राजा हैं और हम हैं रंग. That was a famous line from Amitabh Bachchan, but not from a Hindi movie of his. It was actually what he said during an interview when he was asked about his relationship with the Gandhi family. It also reflected the deep bitterness between two families which were at some point of time very, very close. How close? Well, just imagine when Sonia Gandhi decided to shift base to India because of her marriage to Rajiv Gandhi, she picked on Amitabh Bachchan's mother, Teji Bachchan, to learn her Hindi. In fact, in a later interview, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra said that I learned how to recite poetry and write it from Teji auntie. Rajiv Gandhi and Amitabh Bachchan and Arun Nehru, they were a part of what was called the Baba Log Brigade of those times. In recent times, Rahul Gandhi's Baba Log Brigade consisted of leaders like Jitin Prasad, Milind Devra, who of course ironically are no longer a part of his brigade and have joined the BJP. And just as this one split, that brigade also split. There was a huge bitterness which emerged between Rajiv as well as Amitabh Bachchan. The jury is still out on what was really the real reason. But it was because of Rajiv Gandhi that Amitabh Bachchan took part in active politics and contested elections. To use his famous words, I enjoyed the cesspool of politics to realize I was not made for it. One reason which is also said for the bitter parting was when the Bofors issue came out and Sonia Gandhi felt that Amitabh Bachchan had abandoned her and the family because he didn't want to face the heat. When Priyanka Vadra got married, the Kanya Dan was also, and in fact the entire organizing was done by Amitabh Bachchan. But things have fallen apart. At one point of time, as Amitabh Bachchan got closer and closer to Prime Minister Modi when he was a Gujarat CM, the Gandhi kids accused Amitabh Bachchan and his family of being a traitor. On the other hand, you heard the words of Amitabh Bachchan himself, and in an interview to me once, Jaya Bachchan had said that, you know, they never understood the importance of relationship, which is why they decided to abandon us because they are arrogant.
I respect the association with the family from the time of Jawaharlal Nehru and my father and my mother, and I will always respect that.
And therefore, many, many years later, when those scenes played out inside Parliament, one of laughing Sonia Gandhi and Jaya Bachchan, and second, when Jaya Bachchan was very angry inside the Rajya Sabha, asking the vice chairperson to apologize that he had insulted her, guess who was standing right behind her?
I objected to the tone used by the chair. We are not school children. We are all, and some of us are senior citizens.
Yes, Sonia Gandhi. In fact, what sources tell me is that inside Rajya Sabha on Friday, which was the last day of the Parliament this time round, there was a huge spat which took place between Jaya Bachchan and Jagdeep Dhankar. And Dhankar told her that you may be a celebrity, but you have to follow the rules. Jaya Bachchan retaliated by saying, "You've humiliated me. I am an artist and I understand body language, and your body language is not good," is what she indicated.
मैं कलाकार हूँ, बॉडी लैंग्वेज समझती हूँ, एक्सप्रेशन समझती हूँ, और सर मुझे माफ करिएगा, मगर आपका टोन जो है.
She really wanted to leave the matter there because she had made her point, and Jaya Bachchan is not known to mince words. So she had also fought and shouted back. But sources tell us that Sonia Gandhi was sitting right behind Jaya Bachchan, and she egged her on to tell her that make this a big issue and speak to the media. So when Jaya Bachchan walked out of Rajya Sabha, accompanying her was Sonia Gandhi. That was the Mahila Shakti, but it was also the breaking of ice between the Bachchans and the Gandhis.
Who is going to protect us? The leader of opposition. We are all together in opposition. If you are not going to allow him to speak, if he is not going to be heard in the house, what is the problem? And so disrespectful to women, I need an apology.
There was a time when the Bachchans had stood up for Gandhis. So many years down the line, as her children have grown up, Sonia Gandhi has decided to break the ice once again and stand up for Jaya Bachchan this time round. She goaded her, she egged her on, speak to the media, demand an apology from the chairperson. A similar picture when I remember a couple of months' time, in the last Lok Sabha session before the elections, Mahua Moitro had been disqualified, and again it was Sonia Gandhi standing behind her. So what has changed? I know they say in politics, anything can happen. Friends can become foes, foes can become friends. This is the case of friends turn foes and foes turn friends. What is the political compulsion, or is there? Is there anything which can explain the change of heart? And who played Cupid? Well, there are multiple reasons that we can analyze. We know that one point of time the Samajwadi Party and the Congress were also very acrimonious. And the attacks of Jaya Bachchan or rest of the SP leaders on the Congress Party and also on Rahul Gandhi was also because they felt that the Congress Party was behaving as a big brother. But if you look inside Lok Sabha, sitting on the same row as Rahul Gandhi is Akhilesh Yadav. That deadly combination, if we may call it one, has really clicked in UP as far as the Lok Sabha elections are concerned, and that bonhomie is likely to remain. In fact, sources also say that it was Akhilesh Yadav who convinced Rahul Gandhi that you must contest from Raebareli. Relations have come closer between the two of them. So then there was this other question asked that why should there be the bitterness between the Bachchans and the Gandhis? A Sonia and a Jaya Bachchan would be a formidable combination to take on the Modi factor and the BJP, especially since Amitabh Bachchan is considered to be close to the Prime Minister. Remember, he took part in a lot of campaigns on the Gir Lions, on tourism of Gujarat, he was a brand ambassador, and he has been seen as being close and cozying up to Modi as well as the BJP. So there were a couple of arguments which were made, and that argument was that the best way you can break that budding friendship is if you revive this friendship. And who better than the woman to actually bridge the gap, as women often do in their families. So it was Sonia Gandhi who was convinced that stand up for Jaya Bachchan. Jaya Bachchan was also told that do smile, forget your past bitterness. In all of this, Mamata Banerjee is also believed to have played an important role because she too believed and said that if I can soften up on the left a bit, if I can go back and engage with the Congress Party who really not been nice to me, then why can't you forget your bitterness? Mamata Banerjee has always called Amitabh Bachchan the Damad or the Jamai of West Bengal because Jaya Bachchan is a Bengali. Also, remember in the Bengal elections, it was Jaya Bachchan who went to campaign for a day but stayed on for at least 10 to 15 days, and she was a special guest of Mamata Banerjee. So Mamata pointed out, and she shares a good equation with Sonia Gandhi, that do kind of revive your friendship, because this is something which could hurt the BJP the most. So those backroom negotiations and talks have been going on. The second feeling within the Gandhis was that if we can sink our differences with the Samajwadi Party, we have patched up with many of our old friends, why not just forgive and forget? Perhaps that would be the best tribute to be paid to Rajiv Gandhi. Because Rajiv and plus Amitabh Bachchan plus Arun Nehru, one point of time, were very, very close to. It was a Doon buddhism which really clicked for them. And why not revive it and leave it to the women? And therefore that picture of Sonia Gandhi behind Jaya Bachchan tells multiple stories. Will it have an impact on the Modi-Bachchan equation? But more importantly, will Amitabh Bachchan now reject his old dialogue कि वो राजा हैं और हम हैं रंग? Will there be now a level playing field? And interestingly, will Abhishek Bachchan and Rahul Gandhi actually cozy up? Will they be friends once again? And will Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who gave that tribute to Teji Auntie for learning poetry, also reach out to the Bachchan Parivar? It could be the coming together of two filmy relationships turned political relationship, but which has multiple implications. Because both of them in their own way are considered to be the first family. One of Bollywood, I'm not talking about the Kapoor Khandan, but the Bachchans also hold a lot of sway as far as Bollywood is concerned. And Gandhis are also considered to be the high profile, the enigmatic Parivar. So will this coming together of Parivar go beyond the political realm? Will that friendship which we saw between Sonia and Jaya Bachchan inside the parliament now also reflect outside? Will they also catch up socially? I am told by my sources that that invitation has already been extended. It's certainly a very masala moment as far as politics is concerned. So I leave you with this question, that what do you think? Will the coming together of Bachchans and Gandhis be the story of the year? And will it really have an impact on the politics? Thank you so much for watching.